Hey, Joe here from Comic Advisors. I'm here with Kyle Higgins. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
So, you mind talking about some Nightwing?
I love talking about Nightwing.
All right, awesome.
That's what I do. That's what I'm here for.
Awesome.
I would talk about Nightwing even if we weren't doing an interview. That's how much I love Nightwing.
I feel the same way. Agreed. So, Nightwing is such a dynamic character. I think he's one of the most dynamic characters in the DC universe. What's the thing you like writing most about Nightwing and those dynamics?
Well, the thing I like about him the most is the very thing that we're kind of subverting and exploring in this new miniseries that we're doing. There's a level of optimism that's fundamental to the character. A lot of people describe him as Batman without the baggage, right? But to me, it's I can go even further, which is if Batman is doing what he does out of, in a lot of ways, kind of vengeance and mourning his parents' deaths, Nightwing does what he does to celebrate his parents' lives.
Yeah.
He's a born performer, and he does it with a smile, right?
Yeah.
This book is an alternate future of the DC universe. That it's an Elseworlds. It's a 6-issue mini. It takes place in 2040, where the spread and proliferation of superpowers and magic became so complicated and dangerous. It became as easy to get telekinesis as it did a loaf of bread. Right?
Oh wow!
And just
crazy.
Event after event after event that happened, not only hero and villain, but with civilians trying to protect themselves from the scary neighbor whose boy flies, right?
Oh wow!
Turn the world into, I mean, look, let's be honest, it's an allegory for the gun issues in our country right now, but through the lens of superpowers of the DC universe, okay?
Are things sort of inflamed?
Yes.
More so
and
than...
things got so bad, and there's this big Armageddon war in Metropolis that spans 4 days, that Nightwing decides to take action, and he detonates this device that neutralizes 90% of the world's superpowers, like that.
Whoa.
And our book explores the aftermath of that.
Oh, wow.
What the world looks like in response to that. The laws that pass that make superpowers illegal in the United States, the policing that happens of the remaining superpowers, if you do have them, the slippery slope that we find ourselves on.
Oh wow!
But it's all done for the greater good, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
And Dick Grayson, as our way through this story, is incredibly interesting to me and our amazing artist Trevor McCarthy, because he's kind of the last person you would expect to go down this path.
Right.
The story is actually a father and son story between him and his 12-year-old son, and it's told, narrated by his son Jake, looking back on things, asking the questions that we're asking, which is, how does Dick Grayson, my dad, who is the heart and soul of the DC universe, get to this point? How bad did the world really become? And how much did he change from what he went through that this is what he thinks is best? And at the end of the day, even good people can come to believe in bad things. That doesn't mean that their beliefs can't change. And this is kind of our story of bringing Dick Grayson back from the brink.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's basically you're going into the core of Dick, even though things got so bad.
Yeah.
He's still Dick Grayson. And that actually, speaking of Metropolis too, that's one of my favorite lines about Dick was from Superman. Forgot the issue, but he says, no matter what universe he sees Dick in, he's a multiversal constant. And I thought that was such a great description of Dick Grayson. Because like all these different mediums that you see Dick, all of these different versions throughout the multiverse, he's still Dick. Whether it's dark or light, whatever, and he's Dick Grayson.
Well, we're upending that a little bit, actually.
Okay.
You know, I mean, not upending, but it's
different.
Yeah. I'm really excited for people to actually read it for themselves and check it out.
I am excited.
It's a very different kind of.
Anything Nightwing is exciting.
Yeah.
He's a very exciting character.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have time for one more question.
Sure.
In terms of the Nightwing movie coming out, the director recently talked about how he wants the actor to be fully committed, got to be a gymnast, got to be fit, got to know some martial arts. What's something that you think the actor should have? What should he bring to the table in the movie?
He has to have a self-deprecating charm.
Cool.
He's the guy that will save your life and tie your shoelace and buy you a beer, right? And he does it looking like a GQ model who can make fun of himself with the same ease as jumping off a D-cell line, right? Or a trapeze.
Okay.
There's got to be an inherent charm. That would be my.
Okay, so this sort of duality. He's got to be able to be the best of both worlds. Do it at the same time.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for giving us the time.
Man.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for talking about Nightwing.
Yeah, of course. Have a good con.
Thank you. You too.